Yo, what up, gang? It's your boy Rick, aka Iconic, back with another video. I was actually just sitting here, just analyzing the charts, trying to own in on my strategy, and I was noticing something with the Tokyo session, right? And to be honest with you, I've only been looking at this for about last 15 minutes. I was doing some other stuff, but I'm gonna see if this actually works. I tried it twice, and both times I was able to hit. I was able to get a good entry on the trade, right? And the targets were decent. So this is the 5 minute chart that I'm on right now, and this is gold, right? And I'll tell you what I'm looking at. Excuse me. So what I notice is, and I think this is around 10 p.m. UD Eastern Standard Time. And then as far as UTC, I think it's going to be like between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., right? So I'm just going to put two lines on this real quick. And then I'm going to move the charts and wait for the next Tokyo session to open up, right? So like I said, so 3 a.m., right? This would be Tokyo, right? This is not Eastern Standard Time here. This is a Tokyo, the UTC time. And then we're going to do the 4, excuse me. So let's actually go further than that, right? Because it could be always. So 425. So within this little area here, all the way to the close of that session, and this could be whether you're taking a short trade, it could be whether you're taking a long trade. I noticed that the market always go up, right? It will typically go up, take out the liquidity, right? Come back down to break structure. And I'm gonna, when I say, I don't even know if I want to use the word structure, but break below this candle, the candle that the liquidity was swept from. So this candle here, right? This yellow candle. Once you get that break, then you take that trade. So I'm gonna play this out. Again, this is in replay mode. I don't know what's happening over here yet because I haven't gotten that far. So this is February. Okay. All right. So let's just go ahead and hit play until we get to the. Actually, let me mark out the. Let me look for those time first. Okay, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 21. Let's drag this over. Just dragging this over real quick. So the next session is not gonna open up until around here. Somewhere not open up, but we're gonna look to trade within these boxes. We're gonna put it at. Need one more. I'm gonna put the other one right here. Let's just do 425, right? Now let's hit play until we get to that session. All right, just waiting for it to pop over. And again, I don't know if this is gonna work, right? But from what I've experienced the first two times that I've tried it, it worked perfect. And also, I did notice that it at the beginning of the session too, right? So as you can see right here, I think that's a liquidity grab, right? The market, so it may not work on this time frame, but I did mark this off as well earlier. So here we had that break. Once we get that break, we short at this candle. But however, I'm gonna be doing this based on this, right? All right, so let's keep going until we get to that level. Once I get into that level, I'm just gonna pause it and then just start doing it, bar by bar. So let's keep going. Okay. Market shot up. Okay, dropping. So we're looking for the market to come back and possibly sweep liquidity. If it doesn't sweep liquidity, then we're gonna still be looking for a short position. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. So it's pushing back up, right? I'm gonna mark off this candle right here. Just this high right now. This would be considered a higher low, right? Based off these candles here. So let's keep going. All right. So right here, I'm looking to sell in here, right? I know we do have this bullish candle, but again, it's within the realm of what I was looking at earlier. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a short tool. All right. And I'm going to put this all the way down here. So this is a 2-to-1. I did this a little bit higher because I don't know if it's going to spike out this high. But let's go a little bit lower than that. Let's see if we could grab liquidity from down here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit play again. So we're just going to hit play. All right. And right here, it did pop the liquidity from this high. So this would have been the perfect move right here. But nonetheless, we still got into the trade right there. So at this point, you could either choose to move to break even or you could let it run. But since we're just, playing with this, I'm not going to do anything. Just hit play. Okay. All right. That's some good movement. We could have taken profit down here. But again, I'm just toying with this. So that's a 3-to-1. Let's put it back. I don't know how far down, but let's see what this does. Okay. All right, so this trade is all over the place. But nonetheless, another session starts, right? So let's just assume that we had taken profit somewhere in here. It doesn't really matter. 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and do it again, right? So I'm going to mark out those levels again. So we were talking about, let's say just between 3 and 425. Let's do that, right? And again, it could go up, it could go down. So let's play this till it gets over there. Okay, we're getting to that level. All right, so now we're in that level, right? Let's just start hitting play. This is the level that I'm looking at to see if the market would break, right? Because this was the higher high. The market came out, took the liquidity here, but we also have this level. So it could spike up, take out the liquidity here, or it could, if it breaks below this without pushing back up, I'm gonna look to short, right? And I guess I should have been making this a little bit bigger because when it's squished up like that, you guys can't see shit. All right, so let's make it like this. So let's just hit play. All right. So right there, ooh, that wasn't a break. Let's put, so no, we're looking for a close below that level, right? We have liquidity up here. So let's hit play again. All right. This candle is big as shit. So let's see if we could maybe get some, some pullback. Maybe we could get a pullback into one of these levels up here. So we're going to set, okay, let's do that. We're going to set the take profit all the way down here to this level. That's just based on my fibs, right? Now let's hit play and see what happened. All right, we got stopped out, right? But as you can see, it still played out, right? This was a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Okay, and I'm gonna do it again. Let's delete this. Let's remove all this. We're gonna play this till we get to that session again. All right, let's hit play. Let's hit play. Let's keep playing till we see that session start. All right, and we don't have to miss out on all these moves, right? But then again, we don't have to trade every single session either. All right, so we're getting close. Let's go ahead and mark those levels off again. So this is, let's go from 3 to 440, whatever. And let's hit play. Just waiting till we get back into that area. All right. So we're into that area right now. So now we're starting to look for our trades, right? Liquidity grab right there. Okay. I do recognize this bullish move, but I also do recognize this morning star pattern right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're looking for a close below this level, right? Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. I accidentally hit play. But so we would have gotten in on this candle here, on this candle, stop above that high. Okay, and let's go all the way down to the bottom. So that's a 4-to-1. And you could obviously look to get back into the market. If you were trying to get back in, for me, I would have taken my fibs. I would have drew it from here, and then I would put another order in here. Let's put another order right there. All right, now let's hit play. So that would have taken the second order in. Okay. All right. I'm actually just going to stop this one because it doesn't make sense I keep going. Let's just delete this and we're going to try it again. Right? Again, this is the 5-minute chart of gold. Let's make this bigger. And we're going to hit play until we see the session starting to form. So obviously this is a lot of patience. So here's the session starting to form now. Let's keep hitting play. All right, we're getting close. So let's go ahead and mark this off. This is from 3. And it doesn't matter, 3, 10, 3 doesn't really matter to me. So let's go to 4. So as long as you know it starts between 3 and somewhere in the 4 or after 4. So let's do that again. Let's keep hitting play. All right. Let's see what happens. Okay. Once it goes outside of the session, I'm not looking for anything. Okay. Okay. So market took out liquidity here. Push to the downside. Keep pushing down. Then, all right. So I don't necessarily want to have anything to do with this. And if I did decide to trade this, again, I'm just going to go based on my fibs, not the break that I was looking for. So I would probably look to short the market somewhere in here. But again, this is not the trade that I'm showing you. I'm just giving you an idea of what I would have done in this particular situation, right? I would have probably set my, my entry somewhere in there and then try to get it all the way down to the bottom. Okay. All right. As you can see, that didn't play out very well. I guess a higher stop would have worked, but nonetheless, excuse me, I'm going to do it one more time and then I'm going to be done with this. All right. So again, we're waiting to see the session opens, and you're not going to always find a trade. But as I said earlier, it could be from the beginning of the session or it could be at the end of the session. And notice in here, we did kind of get a similar. If you were going to trade this one, you would have taken once this low got broken. That's where you would have taken a trade. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play. And one thing I noticed here, if, again, this is just based on the session, but a typical trading style for me based on what's in my plan would be looking for a long position here. As long as we get a structure, as long as we get a break above this level, then I'll be looking for a pullback into my 68.78 fibs, right? So let's work on that one and see if anything becomes of that. So liquidity got taken again. So we have liquidity taken down here. We have a break of structure. So I want to see the market start to pull back before I put my fibs, right? This is how I'm trading currently. All right, so right here is where I'm going to draw my fibs. From here to here. And I'm going to take my entry here. Right here. And we're going to look for the market to come all the way back up here. And then as far as stop loss could be below this low, or it could just be slightly below the 78. So let's just go down here. Below here, it's it's 11 to 1, whatever, 15, it goes high, it goes all the way up. But let's just put it here for argument's sake. So let's play this out and wait for the pullback. All right, so we got the pullback into the fib level. Let's see how it plays out. All right, and the market start moving up. From here, I'm reducing my risk just slightly. You could either say, you know what, I'm just gonna move to break even, and if it takes me out, it takes me out. Or you could be that high risk trader and just leave it down here. So let's see what happened if we left the trade down there. Okay, market pushing up higher, new session started. Again, this move here, what you're seeing right now on that trade that I just took, this is something that's inside of my playbook. It's not something that I have not gone this far into the charts to see if how this would have played out, right? This is just me backtesting right now to show you a total different strategy. But I'm going to show you my playbook right now so you can see this strategy inside of the playbook. Let me just open that up real quick. Okay. All right. So trading success. Trading plan. All right. So here's the trading plan right here. And as you can see, the first move. This is actually the 50%. I took the 50% off my fibs now, so I'm only working with the 78. But as you can see right here, liquidity grab, break a market structure. Fibs went from low to high. Market retraced into the 68, 78. This one is a 50. This is a similar pattern, but this is just like an equal bottom. But it's nonetheless break structure, market pull back into the 78. Liquidity grab right here, break a structure, market pull back. So that move that you see, this move, this is a part of my trading strategy. Okay, so all right, let's see how far this would actually go up. Let's hit play. Okay. And I'm still looking for. So TP would have been hit on this trade here, right? TP would have been smashed. Okay, that TP would have been hit. So now let's go back to this one here. The reason why I'm creating this video would be from 3. Okay, so 3 to whatever, 425. It doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and hit play. Okay, look at this one. I would rather see it at the high or the low, but in here we did get this grab here, but we didn't get a break. We did not get a break of structure. And a break, I'm saying a close. So I'm still waiting for this one to see if anything forms, right? Here's another grab. We have a grab, we have another grab here. Market's pushing up higher. So every time I see a grab, I mark it off. Let's keep hitting play. Market pushing up. If it goes outside of this and I don't see anything, then I'm not taking anything. Okay. All right. So right here, that's a slight close below this because we did make this high, then the market took liquidity, right? So this minor high right here, market grab liquidity, we got a minor close. It's not outside of the, I mean, it's outside of the red box or red lines, but it's not outside of the trading session, right? So I'm going to look to take a short here. And again, this is just me making this shit up while I go. So these are just the rules that I'm coming up with. So I would take a short here based on what I've seen so far. The only thing is that the stop loss is kind of high. So what would happen if we just went a little bit above there? And then let's see if we could target down here. Maybe come back and take out these lows. So we're just going to use a tight stop. The best stop to use would be up here, but we're just going to use a tight stop just for argument's sake. And let's hit play. All right, look, market worked perfect. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna try and practice this on my. I have a live account. I started with like $10, and now it's at $50 something or some shit like that. Through FX Glory. But let me rephrase that. This account, I've deposited money into this account before, and I've lost. But now, yesterday I put $10 in there. And now it's up to 50, and I'm actually in this trade right now. I'm in short gold, right? I shorted gold. I'm down 68 cents. I was up $4, but I did not take it. So these are 0.02 lots. And again, as you can see, the balance is 47.64. I think I'm risking about $12. Let's see, 642. Hey, let's just say we're risking about, let's just say $13 on that account, right? So I'll go ahead and I'll close that out. All right. So I'm going to stop this video, but that's the strategy that I'm looking at right now. It seems to work so far, but obviously it's a lot of shorting because I have not taken a long trade on that before. And this one over here, this is my current strategy that's actually inside the playbook. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.